Sarah Jane? That's my baby.
You mean Sarah Jane Johnson?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Mrs. Johnson.
Let me see him.
Oh, Mama, stop acting. Stop trying to shift people around as if they were pawns on a stage.
White. White. White!
All the kids talking behind my back.
No!
Are you black?
No, I'm as white as you!
Shake soul, 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 wow, shake soul, wow, shake soul, wow, shake soul, wow. She got a don't, watch her hit the flow. I like the way she move and the way she snap and roll. Head going down, I got 5,000 ones. Me, you, and you, we about to have fun. Now go and make it clap. That right there, serving on something that match my shirt. I like her. I want them to do that over her. She got a don't. 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 Shake soul, shake soul, shake soul, shake soul, shake soul, shake soul. Shake soul, 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 wow, shake soul, wow, shake soul, wow, shake soul, wow. She got a don't, watch her hit the flow. I like the way she move and the way she snap and roll. Head going down, I got 5,000 ones. Me, you, and you, we about to have fun. Now go and make it clap. That right there, serving on something that match my shirt. I like her. I want them to do that over her. She got a don't. 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 Shake soul, shake soul, shake soul, shake soul, shake soul, shake soul.
Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Although I'm not a Monday person, but hey, I'm excited to talk about this episode of Insecure as we are spinning the block. And because we weren't doing this on YouTube when Insecure came out. So we weren't able to talk about it like this, except for, the people who were on Twitter. Now, I was tweeting about Insecure because I had a lot to say, and that's where the Lawrence Hive was formed over on Twitter. So if you wasn't on Twitter, we weren't having these conversations about Insecure. So I'm happy to be able to actually go back and watch it. But y'all know it ain't just me, it's me and the crew. So let's see what the crew feeling like today. How's your Monday going, Struggle?
It's struggle as usual, but we here. We always gonna be here no matter what. What's going on? Ready to get into freaky Issa.
Yeah, how did you feel about these two episodes?
And look, I feel so sorry for Issa back in the day. Like, girl, that little slip up, made that mistake, sis. Like, every players mess up, and then I'm like, oh, she wanted that, we needed that, we low key playing that, we got that, and now we want to be shamed. All right, bye, Issa, bye, trash.
And couldn't even play it off that good. That's what made me mad. Is you can't even you gonna do it and can't play it. Wasn't smooth about this at all. Exactly. What one built like that. Ashley, how you doing on this Monday?
Muted. Muted Mondays with Ashley.
I'm good. Today has been an amazing Monday. Every day that ends in Y is a good day. You know what I'm saying? I woke up in my right mind. You know what I mean? I can't complain. Okay. But Issa pissed me off. She pissed me off in a major way out here thought pocketing all across LA. And then later is going to have the audacity to judge Molly. Like, girl, I need Issa to take several seats. I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit.
Oh, so you didn't like Issa in these episodes? Okay. What about Molly in these episodes? How we feeling about Molly? Issa wasn't the only one that was acting funny.
I understood it. Okay, so here's the thing. I understood the latter part of it. The first part did piss me off because I feel like she played on my good guy's top without warrant, without justification. I think in episode 4, she had got into the league and she's like, listen, then Bambi Jadina humbled her at that dinner. Like, I thought you needed a win. And she did need a win. But then you show up drunk to the man's doorstep. He covers you with that blanket and then you play in his face again. But like I said, I understood the second time because I'd have been the same way. Baby, when your head down there, I'm thinking you bobbing and weaving as well. I think you're talking on someone's microphone. It would have been a mental thing for me.
And y'all know we gonna talk about it because we gonna have to talk about it. These episodes had some stuff. Don will be joining us later, so he will be here. But we gonna go ahead and kick this thing off. And when he hop in here, we know he got to say because this is his first watch of Insecure. We this is a retroactive for us. We going back and talking about it. And so it's different seeing now that years later us looking at Issa and like through a different lens. Like, were we toxic? Were we with her? Were we not with her? Do we like her now? Did we not like her? Very interesting. But how we feeling about Insecure? But before we talk about Insecure, y'all know me. Y'all know how I am. We got to start off, doing some ADHD stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the episode. And as I was watching, especially Issa if Issa wasn't awkward to y'all before in this whole season, Issa was definitely giving a very, very awkward. Mm-hmm. Very, very awkward. In these 2 episodes. Like, Issa, hide it a little bit. Hide the awkwardness a little bit. Just hide. Do something. You showing them y'all your cards and stuff. That your face is telling everything. But Issa is not the only awkward Black girl that has ran across our TV screens. She is not. She's self-proclaimed awkward Black girl for y'all who know about the YouTube series that she had. But she's not the only one. So I put a list here of some of my favorite awkward Black girls. We have Janine, Miss Teagues from Abbott Elementary, one of our newest awkward Black girls, and a shorty like me. So I'm here for the short awkward people. We have Lynn Searcy from Girlfriends. Lynn was not just awkward. Lynn was emo. Lynn was emo. Lynn was the different kind. Lynn was like the outcast, the people who would sit at the emo table, the goth people. She was that type of person. Hey, I was in art club. The goths was my friends. Then we have over here Myra, another person in the short crew, who she loved her a nerdy man. Okay. Now, she didn't mind giving Laura some reads, but she loved her a nice nerdy man, and she was super smart too. And she was going to stand by her man, okay, and stand on business behind her geeky man. Then we got the OG awkward Black girl, Miss Freddie Brooks, okay? Miss Earthy, Miss Flower Child, Miss My Boo Got Dreads, Miss I Want to Go Feed the Hungry, and I'm not in college to get a job. I just want to learn type person. We love Freddie. We love to see it. I want to know in the chat, drop your favorite awkward Black girl. Who is your favorite awkward Black girl? I see some people that I didn't mention either. Totally didn't put them on. I was trying to think of some that wasn't up here. Who is your favorite awkward, weird, nerdy, gothic, emo, flower child, silly? Who is that for you? Ashley, who is your favorite awkward Black girl?
Baby, listen, it starts and stops with A Different World. So it's got to be Freddie. It's got to be Freddie just on GP because she was like the first I think expression of it that we really got like present, at least in my generation, right? She was the first one who was free to be herself and care about a cause, be down with the movement and not afraid of her natural hair. And listen, it's Freddie Brooks for me. As much as she got on your nerves, she was endearing. You absolutely loved her. So it'll forever and always be Freddie for me.
Okay. Tyra, who's your favorite awkward Black girl?
Does it have to be from up here?
No, this was all I could look. This was on my. I was like, let me think of the top, just the top 4 of awkward black
we
girls.
have to choose here. Cree Summer gonna stomp everybody out in this category every single time. It feels like she invented the awkward black girl because she was one of the first, like, depending on how old you are in the generation 80s, 90s, like she's the first real like awkward black girl that you might have saw on TV. So I'm gonna directly go to her every time because she's blueprint. But Mona Thorne, I love me some Mona Thorne. Mona Thorne and her boots and her big hair. You know, Cree Summers Jr., if you ask me. I was here for Rachel True as Mona Thorne.
Okay. You know, I thought somebody in here was gonna say Sinclair from Living Single. I almost put Sinclair. Woo 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 woo. Y'all we can't forget about. Yes, we love and I as a can't even say self-proclaimed. Everybody think I'm an awkward, dirty black girl. So I love the awkward black girls. And Janine is getting on rise though. Okay, Janine is getting up there with her nerdiness. Okay, after Issa scene, we got Janine.
That though it ain't gonna count that. It ain't no love.
Let's keep the nerdy black girls going, okay? Let's not get all of us can't be popular, okay? All of us can't have the long straight hair and you know, just be on the cheerleading squad and come from the wealthy family and date the star football player. Okay, some of us are reading, watching anime, playing video games, and watching horror movies. Some of us are trying to save the trees and the animals. All right. Some of them just have bad social skills and like to listen to rock music. But we here. But yeah, if somebody who ain't on there, Spirit. From what? Yes. Oh, that's a good one right there. Yes. Mm-hmm. Any awkward black girls that I missed on the list. I was trying to think y'all real hard about these awkward black girls because they don't like to they don't like to put us out there all the time. Yes, some heavy in the streets awkward black girls. The nerdy crew, the one that's in the shadows. But thank you all for showing up and being here today. Already 50 plus people in the chat. So thank you. Y'all came to show up for Issa and all of her foolishness. So let's get started as we talk about Issa and her foolishness. As you all are here, there's 50 something people here. Like and sub on all of the channels. We have a lot of stuff coming this week. Tomorrow is From. Wednesday, the members only watch along. Thursday, Aaron Hernandez. Friday, Reasonable Doubt. Saturday is for Screams, Horror. We got Killer Con and Grotesquerie. So make sure you hit that like and sub on all channels. And go on to support us with Super Chatter too. We love to see that. So, Issa. Now that you done made this song about blasting your best friend out in public, not even amongst your friends, but in public, now we want to crawl over to Lawrence, our man who's good in tech. Can you help me? Okay, I made this song about Molly and the children are laughing. Okay, the children are not only laughing, they are singing it and they are sharing this video all out in the YouTube streets. Lawrence, Bay, my man, can you help me? Tyra, what do you think about Issa going to her man Lawrence after she done fallen on her? After she done blasted her best friend, she gonna have to go to her man who she's been ignoring for the past few episodes to get help.
I just say she's glad Lawrence don't know about her low down, dirty, scandalous ways at this point because that wouldn't have been there. You ain't have that to go and do. Them kids wouldn't know nothing about that song or your broken piece situation if you weren't trying to cheese him down your face. If we would have left Daniel where he belongs, in the gym, in the club, and in the studio, our song wouldn't have been leaked. But we couldn't do that because we want to be all up in that man's face and waiting for the opportunity to sleep with that man. So, you know, you got some repercussions for the situation. I did not feel sorry for Issa one bit.
Ashley, how you feel about Issa feeling remorseful now that the children are singing the song? And we got to go to old Lawrence to help us.
She don't feel no remorse. She just feel embarrassed. That's what it is. Because they say maybe it really smells every time she walks in the room. The kids are always good for a gag. Issa is just she again, leave that man with them beautiful teeth and that strong back alone, ma'am. Because when he got in the building, oh, you know, Issa raps. I mean, he cannot hold hot water. He's not trying to. That's how she should have known that he's unsafe, ma'am. You have a man at home. Being with him is a dangerous situation. This was her first omen to that fact because he can't keep his mouth shut. Why would you tell these 5, 6, 7, well, however old these kids are, sixth graders, that I got a song out there? Because you know they're going to Google me. It's the age of the internet. Daniel. That should have been her first clue, but Issa's not even that bright. So now she comes back home to Lawrence, because he knows somebody in IT, right? Because he's gonna develop his app. Woo woo. And I don't know what she wanted him to do or be Captain Sava. I mean, we see what he ended up doing for her, which helped. But girl, this damsel in distress thing after you smile again, showing all her back teeth, to that fine man, it didn't do anything for me. Screw Issa.
So now that we've fallen on hard times, and Issa, and now we got to play the. Speaking of damsel in distress, as if it wasn't bad enough, we got to go seek out our man we've been ignoring for help. We got to go to the side man for help. Everybody got to help me. My best friend has met these children singing these songs. Now you weren't trying to get the help when Molly's feelings was in the trash, but now that the children see your business, we trying to go to anybody we can to get some help. You go to the man who had you on the stage singing a song, recorded. He the one showed it to the children, and you finna go over there to help. Was she really trying to get help from Daniel, or did she need a reason to be around him and his wonderful sun-kissed skin? Ashley, did she need a reason?
She wanted that man. She was gonna get that man, and she was gonna have that man. She premeditated every interaction with Daniel. No, she ain't want his help with that. What could Daniel do? He be in the studio. How he gonna stop something from getting leaked? No, she wanted to get up in them drawers. Let's be honest. Let's call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a thing. Issa ain't looked this good in the episodes we've seen her in up to this point. She finally combed her hair. Listen, she's coordinated. Yeah, I did. I went there because she's looked a mess up to this point. And so because they're in the daylight, she knew she was going to see him in the day. She's like, let me do a little bit better because I want the dizzle. That's what she wanted. She wanted that ping. She went there on a mission. She knew what it was.
Because how you go from telling your man, the man you know that's good in the tech stuff that could actually help you for the help, and then you somehow end over here with Daniel, the one that told the children all your business anyway. Tyra, did she think Daniel could actually help her, or did she want to just hang out?
Hell no. Anytime she even mentioned it, Ollie looks at her like, really, Issa? Well, it maybe, he might know somebody. Like, she's just looking for a reason to hopefully have a prospect of seeing a penis. Like, she just wanted this man. And I just wish that even this is making me question Issa from the later seasons when we get into. I just never she's acting like at no point do I remember Issa saying that this was premeditated, because this was. And it's very clear as day when you go back and rewatch it. This was premeditated. Like Ashley said, she said, I'm singed, right? Let me wear this little fitted shirt real quick. I got a waist, right? Like, she just wants to be in this man's face and be the damsel and spend time with him. Like, what was he going to do that Lawrence or Molly or any random couldn't do? Absolutely nothing. But if you want to spend time with him, Issa, just say that. She just was looking for a window. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Been dry this whole time. Now she want to put lotion on.
Yeah, she put some shea moisture. She hey, all right.
Braided her hair into a little fro hawk there and everything.
Yeah, she had a meeting in the ladies' room.
Exactly. You're supposed to be there, and he's not the tech guy, Issa. There was no reason we had to go over there. I mean, I don't really blame you, because I don't even need a reason. I would have called him to say my nail was chipped to see if he could help me file it back down. But I mean, but she just had to have and she knew he was gonna pick up the call. She knew that he was gonna answer the call just so she could find a reason to be over there. Issa. Shout out to the 70 people here tonight. Talk about Insecure. Y'all must have watched these 2 episodes again, because I know y'all showing up to talk about Issa and her foolishness the way y'all showing out tonight. Let's talk about Molly. First you my man, then you not my man. So they all in you know, after smashing and she trying to say, oh, you know, you can leave some clothes and stuff here. It's cool. You know, bring your little whole bag so you could leave from you know, I got this thing that I want to go to, you know, but you ain't gotta go. But you know what? I think I want to have a +1, but you know, you ain't got, but I think, you know, it'll be good if you show up with me or whatever. And he's like saying, like, I don't know. But she's steadily, but you know what? Maybe you should. But so I see you afterwards. And you know, she's not taking the hint. She's not reading the room. She's not reading the room. When I first saw this, I was like, his ass ain't finna show up. She finna get stood up. I hope she don't tell nobody that man is coming. He's not gonna be there. But lo and behold, Mr. Tall, Light, and Handsome walks in looking like he's smelling good. I feel like I can smell him through the pictures. I'm pretty sure he smelled good when he walked by.
Oh yeah.
And her, you know, her awkward friends that she's trying to show off, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Morning.
The awkward friends there, and he show up like, yeah, this my girl, this my woman, you know, and then she's like, oh. So we for real. You my man. And he's like, hell no, girl. I was just playing the role for you because you look pitiful up there, and I was just trying to help a sister out. I was just trying to help you out just a little bit. I mean, it was good. I mean, you know, it was good and all that, but I mean, I just wanted to save you from looking pitiful because when I walked up, you looked like you was looking pitiful. Was he right in doing this, or was Molly doing too much? Was anybody wrong in this situation, Ashley?
Jadena can't never be wrong. Bambi. Listen, I love him down real bad, and I know he smelled good, and that beard connect. Look, and he was clean top to bottom, from the sole of his feet to the crown of his head. That man looked good. Okay. But no, Molly does too much. She does the damn most. That's why, again, until she does her inner work, she is forever going to be thirsty and desperate. Because I mean, he's trying to play it cool. And she's like, well, you know, if you don't want to, but you can if you do. And he's like, no, I'm busy. It is what it is. And then decides to show up, you know, like, hey, you know, I'm with Molly. Da 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 da. And she's like, oh, so we're together. And he's like, no, but I thought you needed a win. Like, I mean, he was trying to do her a solid, girl, because you're out here embarrassing. You're embarrassing. Stand up. You know what I mean? Like, and the way she reacted afterwards, it's like, girl, what did you expect? You smashed this man a couple times now. So what? You an alcoholic now? Y'all a couple now? No, it's none of those things. Like, Molly, get a damn grip. This is why she can't hold on to anybody. She's running everyone away. And the one that's going to stick beside her, she don't want. And I don't know if I would want him either.
Would you have kicked him out after he came to save you in front of the people all giggly and coupled up? Hey, Molly, oh, this your man.
He already in the number, meaning he's already in my body counts. We're gonna make this night last forever. He's gonna be there. We're gonna go back home and have a fun time because it is what it is. That was never your man, sis. Like, just because you were giving him man privilege didn't make him your man. Like, no, I'm not getting mad because I'd understand that's what it was. It was never anything deeper.
Tyra,
I don't know what she expected.
I you know, because she wasn't reading the room. She wasn't reading the room. Would you have kicked him out after he was like, I mean, I'm not your real man, but I just didn't want you to be embarrassed in front of these people, and you look like you needed some help here. I was trying to save you so you could get a W because you look like you've been taking L's a lot lately. So I'm gonna come in and save you, but we ain't together. But you know, I got your back. Would you have kicked him out and got an attitude with him?
I would have politely said, thank you, good man. Thank you. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you so much. Like, I didn't know what all the plex was for. What was all the attitude for? We already been dating for 3 business days, and you talking about I can get a drawer. Like, it's the clinginess and the desperation coming up off of Molly is very unattractive. Beautiful girl, great job, income coming in, nice little apartment, everything. Everything's clicking. But you're desperate and you acting desperate. Like, this man did everything he could but say hell no, Molly, because he's trying to spare her feelings even before this situation. Like, oh, I'm in traffic. Oh, I got late business meetings. I might not be able to make it. I might. Okay. Well, just meet. I can meet you there. Like, he didn't want. He was trying to let her down easy. Maybe this could be some. I don't know, but right now I know you trying to make fetch happen with me as your man, your boyfriend, your whatever, and impress your people because you're lonely, you're desperate. I feel like you needed to win. Let me come on in here and black and yellow the situation.
I know.
Yeah, we're together. Why not? Why not? You needed a damn win. Like, and the fact that she wanted to have an attitude and act like she didn't need a win is the problem. Like, it's a solid man in my opinion. Gold star. Did what a lesser man wouldn't have. First of all, he wouldn't have showed up.
He wouldn't have shown up. He wouldn't have shown up. Exactly.
No, and would have blocked her. That she would have never heard from him again.
Would have straight ghosted her.
She had no right to be mad. It's the same thing with the man and well, you didn't call me when you got home. So Molly, these men don't know you, girl. Slow down, 10 speed. Slow down. Lord.
Like, just was not taking the hint. And like, how you get mad because he was telling you, like, he told her about herself and she didn't like it. That's why she told him to go, because he was just like, we ain't even dated for real. I just met you and you trying to invite me to engagement parties and leave my clothes and stuff. So in my mind, it looked like desperation. Like, you needed some help. I said, let me help you out. Again, I would have been like, I ain't mean to be that harsh on you. And thank you for showing up anyway. We gonna rock with it. Let's go get some of this free food. Okay. Okay. Even if they don't see you tomorrow.
Night.
Exactly. I could say we broke up tomorrow, but for tonight, we gonna take these pictures. We gonna look good in these pictures. Okay. At least for these pictures, they gonna say, oh, Molly, man, look fine. They ain't gotta know the truth. She could have smashed him a few more times after this.
That's what
The way I would have dapped him up. I would have dapped. Yeah. That's how you come through. That's how you play for the A team. This is varsity behavior. What you saying? She's tripping.
Very much so.
That's a stand-up guy. That could have been her husband.
Could have been. Exactly. But no, you put him out. He was, because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do it. She's like, charity work. Well, you was acting like you needed charity, so he went along with it. What you want him to do? Because if he would have ghosted her, she would have been mad either way. At this point, this is the Molly that was like, you're never going to be satisfied and you're going to keep pushing people away and not seeing the fault in your own stars. Because one thing about Molly, you tell Molly about Molly and we're going to have a problem. Molly don't like to be told about herself. What you start telling Molly about Molly and then you got to go. That attitude kicking real fast. At this point, she didn't have a lot of self-awareness here. Good old Lawrence. I think this is about the time where the Lawrence Hive formed on the Twitter app. Man was really riding hard for Lawrence right here in this situation. This is why when Issa tried to write him off the show, y'all Negroes had pulled him back in there and said, no, we need him to come back. Don't get rid of our guy like this. This is a good man. Okay. We need Lawrence here. Okay. Lawrence was at work trying to sell TVs. And she come in here in her out of work clothes. Cause who goes to Best Buy like this? I don't know. Tyra, do you go to Best Buy?
Me? Shit. What? What? We can have titties out at Best Buy. What are you saying?
How you feel about Lawrence being able to show some restraint in a place where Issa was just tossing it. Issa was tossing it at Daniel like Tasha was tossing it at Lawrence at this point. How do you feel about my man's here being like boundaries?
You guys tell me. I told y'all last episode, okay? Lawrence was doing what needed to be done. He was not facilitating anything. Them girls look mighty good, but ma'am, sorry to tell you. Did you forget? I have a girlfriend. I can't meet you nowhere, man. We can't go nowhere after nothing. And she knew that it's not like she forgot, because when he said, she was like, yeah, but I just thought that maybe. No, you thought wrong, Tasha. I am a faithful man. Love the titties, but you gotta go. I was here for it. I told y'all Lawrence has yet to facilitate a damn thing. This has been Issa. Lawrence is not perfect at all, because baby, it took you long enough to go get that Best Buy shirt. But he didn't cheat.
Lawrence was minding his business, trying to sell a TV.
She was selling titties.
And that day he wasn't trying to buy it that time. He wasn't trying to buy it. I mean, I don't show up at Best Buy like this, and I still got my TV off of a discount just because I'm me. But still got my TV at a discount. Ashley, do we show up to Best Buy like this, or are we going there for an ulterior motive?
Oh, she came there for what she came there for. We know what it was. And I will say that while Lawrence did end up doing the right thing, and again, I'm not going to discredit the man. He hasn't stepped out. I just didn't like how he was sitting there entertaining her foolishness at the food court last episode. And also, I ain't like how he said, "Oh, I didn't recognize you outside your work clothes." Negro, please. Like Lawrence likes this attention. He likes it, y'all.
As
He
he
likes
should.
it.
As
He
he
likes it. But he put the boundaries down. He did. You know what I mean? And finally, I guess he's seeing it for what it is, seeing Tasha for what she is. But she's big fine, and she want him. And I venture to say that if the don't work out at home, Tasha will gladly scoop him up, and she'd probably be a very good woman to him. But we'll see. We've already seen it before. But yeah,
Action guarantee, call me.
Because she said she needs some batteries, y'all. Who goes to the Best Buy for batteries when you can?
Girl, she went for that man. And if you want to try to be my man, I'm gonna get them batteries and put them in my battery operated friend. Because Lawrence, I came here for you. Damn it. What? Batteries. And Lawrence like, let me get somebody else for you with that. You need some help with that? I can find it's a man that specializes in batteries. And he go, no. She knows what she came there for. She tried it.
I was proud of you, boy. He hit her with that Heimlich real quick. He said, "Ooh, you want somebody? Get somebody else to do it." Okay, I'm in TVs.
It's thirsty. And even at this point, Lawrence ain't even looking good here. Like, God.
Okay. He didn't glow up until he had to fall down and then came back up and then came back around.
Parched.
Because he looked dusty still. I mean, it takes him a while to get till he get fine and get like, come on. I don't know, y'all. It's just such a weird situation for me because I'm like, girl, but see, I think he opened this door and made her think this was going to be acceptable or okay. Like, I still feel that way. Like, I feel like if he would have shut it down and got it from that table, like I wanted him to in the food court, she wouldn't have had the boldness and audacity to come to his workplace. With her titties up to
walking
her chin.
it back now. You just gave the man a compliment. Can't go to the next slide.
I mean, he still gets the compliment, but I'm just saying, IJS.
Y'all.
Studio love. That's what we calling it.
This is they was in the studio. Remember that song that came out in the early 2000s? Who made that song? Was that T-Pain? Studio.
What came? Sing it again. What is
that Studio Love song? I think that was T-Pain. I gotta find that. Somebody made a song called Studio
okay.
Love.
Sing a couple bars.
I don't know that one.
I don't know. I don't remember it, but I feel like it was T-Pain. I promise you, I feel like it was T-Pain. I'm gonna Google that. I promise you, I feel like he made a song called Studio Love. Came out early 2000. I know I listened to this in college.
Studio Love.
Those days was a blur, but I know. Something about
T-Pain.
I feel like somebody made a song called Studio Love. If he didn't make it, he was on the track. He was in there somewhere. But this is what was happening here.
There's no Studio Love by T-Pain.
Yeah,
somebody made that song. I'm gonna find it.
No, I'm just playing, Kay. I'm just messing with you. There's a song called Studio Love on his first album. It is. I remember that song.
I knew it. Teen millennials. So, they're riding around trying to find how to take down the video. And Daniel's all like, Issa, you seem a little down. Why don't you come hang out at the studio? Cheer you up a little bit. Cheer you up some, See, I knew I was right. Come stop by, I'm about to go lay some tracks. I got a guy in here. Just hang out, pick your spirits up. I don't want you to go home and you in a bad mood. Issa wasn't trying to go home in the first damn place.
Oh, please.
She wasn't trying to go anyway. They out here hanging. Then he got that whack rapper up there delivering them slow ass lines. Oh, okay, but I don't know. It sounds like what the kids are listening to these days. Okay, it sounds like something Sexy Red will hop on the track for. Okay, or Lil Yachty or somebody. I don't know.
I love you. You my everything. Don't do her.
I was like, if you don't get this man out the studio, get him out the studio. And then, Issa, because now, is this not what got you into trouble in the first place? Okay. Thinking you can rap. And here we go. I got to go in the booth and I got to make some music. And oh, what? Look at it. It's late. And it's getting later and it's getting darker. He already dark, but then got darker. And oh, what do we have? We see Lawrence back. We see Daniel's back out. We see a lot of Daniel's back in this episode.
Back. It's a good strong back.
Moisturized with the right amount of light, hitting it at the right angles. Whoever shot this scene, very, very good job there to the cameraman. Shout out to you, Ashley. Did you feel like it was going to be in the studio, or did you feel like Issa was going to be playing circles around this guy a little bit longer? At least went home. They didn't even make it. They didn't even make it nobody's house.
She had a point, a motivation, and her mind made up. She had her mind made up that she was going to dismount and land on that D, and that's exactly what she did. I will say this is the fire, desire, the passion that I'm looking for on his part. She was a little bit of a slow rider too. If we're gonna, I think we should have a hall of fame for all of the slow riders that we've watched this year. Because it gave slow motion. I was like, Issa, if you were going to take this opportunity, right? You planned this thing out. I need you to put your back in it. I need to see an arch in your back. I need to see some throwing of it back in some kind of way. I felt like he was doing all the work. It was disappointing, if I can be quite honest with you.
I feel like he was.
He was putting in all the work. I'm like, Issa, what are you doing? This is your chance in a life. Your one chance in a lifetime. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna be an infidel and a cheater, you know what I'm saying?
Girl.
Put your back in it. Learn to arch. Watch some videos.
Take a class. Go all the way in. Go all the way in.
They have classes with pillows now. You can learn how to ride it like the rodeo show. She did none of it. Disappointing. But yes, her mind was singular. She knew what it was. Nothing after midnight is open but legs and liquor stores. That's what my mama used to tell me. She wasn't at home with her man. She was going to be busting it wide open for him. She would have busted it wide open in that car if he had, came back, with what she wanted to hear in the moment. Yeah, she knew it. She wanted it. She got it.
Just stalling, hopping in the studio. Because what were you doing? The whole mission was to find where how we could take down the video. And they ain't said nothing else. As soon as she walked in that studio, she forgot all about Molly and them children. Tyra, did you think it was gonna go down in the studio? I mean, she didn't get to the apartment or nothing.
Nothing. Just dry. Girl, have some morals, have some standards. First of all, this man didn't even buy you a meal, okay? He ain't bought you a meal. Ain't bought you a drink, ain't bought you nothing. Y'all ain't did nothing but talk. He bought you in this weed-filled, smoked out studio with all the niggas. Then we sit there, we're talking and reminiscing, and what was all of this? I wish I had said something different in the car. What if I'm ready now? That was literally 5 minutes ago in the car when you told Issa, I'm not trying to be doing all of that. I thought we was just trying to link up tonight, hang out. Like the man didn't even buy you a meal, girl. Like, first of all, feed me. I don't have time. But we get here, I was like, fine. We gonna do this. We're gonna cheat. Was there no sex coordinator on set? Like, thank God for Daniel. Thank God for Daniel, who knew where to put his ass and knew where to properly stroke to give us something. The motion of the stroke and the circumference of the ass to the back ratio was doing something for me on that couch. Why do we need that angle of Issa slow? Like, what, girl? What kind of ride? What she doing up there? It was just, I was like, what? I was so disappointed. Like, I just wanted, nobody cut or said, like, girl, at least arch your back a little bit and put some passion and do something. It was so lackluster. And I was like, this what you've been dreaming about and waiting on? I thought this was your Achilles D. I thought this was your mirror Daniel, your dream man, my what if guy. Issa needed to turn into a freak hoe. And the fact that she didn't was disappointing. We did and blew up our whole relationship for that. Hopefully them strokes was worth it because Issa's was not. Lord. Hey,
Dom. You came right in time, my boy. Right in time.
I'd put her out the studio.
Right. I don't care about no history. I don't care about no history. I don't care about no history. That little high school history. That we grown adults. treat me like a woman, take me on a date, take me to a room with a bed, okay? With some sheets, satin preferably. Wash me off. Wash my back. I want some roses. I want some candles. Set the scene, okay? We breaking me in this smoked out ninja studio over here rapping next to girl. You know who been on that futon? Like they on the futon. They were on the floor. They went on the floor. On the floor.
Out there.
Oh, that's grimy. That's grimy. If you was gonna do this, you could have gave me back shots in the backseat of the car.
Thank you, Dom. What do you think about Issa busting it down in the studio after she's remember she's supposed to be trying to take down the YouTube video that she had of Molly, and we're here now. We've ended up here.
Yeah. Once first of all, once she got out that car. First of all, once she got in the car, you and him in a car is already suspect. We already know that. But come in to let traffic die down is one of the most. I'm gonna pipe you down in 30 minutes excuses I've ever heard in my life. And so once she got in the studio, we should have already known what's going on. And you know, they have more chemistry in the unspoken moments of that scene than her and Lawrence have had in 4 episodes. So I was fine with it. You ain't never had it in the moment. It was spontaneous.
Dom, you know Issa wasn't hitting on nothing. You saw what we saw. Come on. Daniel was putting in all the work. He was working overtime, and she was a part-time temporary laborer, day laborer.
And let's not act like Issa is the average woman. Let's not pretend like
we're not the average women here. We are average as hell. I could have did more than that.
I'm just saying what I saw was this. I'm just gonna say this show is very realistic. That's all I'm saying. This whole show is very realistic.
I get all that pent up energy. Child, at least give him some head top or something. She ain't do nothing.
All talking to mirror, bitch, and I ain't did nothing. Just stop there. You know, before we move on, I gotta back it up for Dom because I need Dom to tell us about this here. Dom, how you feel about Lawrence setting the boundaries while Lisa's out here laying it low and spreading it wide?
Now, we're not gonna get to a 45-minute conversation about this like we did last week. I'm gonna say, I've been telling y'all that at this point, I haven't seen the rest of the show. I'm saying at this point, Lawrence is a stand-up guy. He's doing what the hell he's supposed to be doing. And when she came out with the girls on Front Street, he was like, "Hey, I don't know what I was giving off before, but I got a girlfriend." He shut it down. And meanwhile, this heifer over here, see, so when it does happen, because it's gonna happen. I've been on that part of the internet where I know it's gonna happen. And so when it does happen, I'm gonna be cool with it. I already know. Because he's been doing what he's supposed to do right here. I ain't been on Lawrence
at this point, do you now see that she was after him? Because last week he was like, she ain't doing nothing but eating. Can we see it now? Do we see it now?
No. I never said she wasn't interested in him. And I said at the time that if Issa was sitting there, her behavior might probably have changed because she had her own motives. I was just saying Lawrence did what he was supposed to do. That's all I was saying. As a man, he did what he was supposed to do. And it don't matter what you're doing over there. It don't matter how you feeling. I'm going to behave like I'm going to behave. That's all I was saying. So it don't matter what she want.
Mm-hmm. What made Big Titty Tasha feel comfortable rolling up on him at his place of business? Had he shut her down at that food court, I don't think she would have been so emboldened to come to his job.
Shut what down? Shut down sitting across from me and eating lunch.
Shut down her amour. Shut down her designs on him.
So you feel like she did this unprompted, like she just came off the top of her head and decided.
No. I'm saying that we got to realize that we're watching a show. So we see her motivations and we see his motivations and we see both their actions. I'm saying that he does not control her inside her mind. What she's planning, her machinations ain't got nothing to do with Lawrence. He only responds to what she does and what she says. And up until that point, right before this, when that lunch, She didn't do or say anything that was across the line. You can't point to an action or a quote that she said or did that was across the line. It was all vibes. And okay, you giving off vibes that you want me. I'm a man. Whatever room I walk in, those vibes are present. So it's just I'm not going to be phased by it. I'm not going to be phased by it. But now in this scene, you done something and said something that has now crossed the line, and so now I shot it down. This is what a man is supposed to do.
So was Daniel wrong here?
Now, that's up for debate, because some people feel like going after somebody you know is in a relationship is foul, and some people who is like that's not your business. So it just depends on what camp you fall in. I wouldn't do it, but I ain't hating on nobody that do it.
Daniel and Tasha are the same person. Let's just have that understood. They're the same
Very
person.
Very much so. Very much so.
Except for Issa didn't put down the boundaries like Lawrence did.
Exactly. So we shouldn't be hating on Tasha. We need to be we don't need to be hating on Lawrence. Just don't hate the player.
No, we ain't hating on either one of them. We hating on the people in the relationship that should have had that boundary set. We hating on Issa at this moment. You the one that had a man. Everybody here know about significant others, but like Tasha and Daniel, I don't give a damn. I want you right now. What you doing? I don't care.
And there you have it. I want to see somebody coming in here to one of their defense. Go and defend Daniel or Tasha. Go, somebody defend it.
I ain't got it.
Although I'm still team Daniel.
Well, no, I'll defend Daniel more than Tasha in the sense that Daniel had Daniel had more mixed signals than Tasha did. Daniel, because you showed up in my car talking about you and your boyfriend not on the same. It was something iffy going on there, and y'all was in a gray area. And you showed up. You found me at where I was at. I was minding my business, and you found me, and you pushed up on me, and then you texting me. The mixed signals coming from Issa was way out of line. Issa crossed lines way too many times to where now Daniel was like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but if you're going to play, I'm going to play too, because this is what I want. So I'll defend Daniel a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Well, y'all, we are just getting started. We still have a lot more left. Before we take a tiny break, I want to shout out the new channel member just joined today during my solo live talking horror stuff. The video is up now, talking about what to watch this Halloween season, and a trailer reaction for a movie called Mr. Crockett, a black horror movie coming out on Hulu soon called Mr. Crockett. You know, we're going to talk about it here. But thank you to the new channel members. Everybody's membership link is in their chat. It's on the channel. Movie night is tomorrow. My Sweet Perspective has picked our movie. Wednesday watch along, blockbuster night. Members only. Hit up those memberships. And for those who have already hit the memberships and are already there, that are going to join us tomorrow and so much more. There's a lot of stuff on our channels that we can't do in public, y'all. Members only content, exclusive VIP content. And so the ones that are already there, I want to say thank you and shout out y'all really quickly. And we'll be back because we got a lot more to talk about from these two episodes.
Do not turn me down, just don't turn me up. Roscoe, that's what's up. It's how that we all the way.
Thank you.
Turned up, I be swagging to the man. Do not turn me down, just don't turn me up. Roscoe, that's what's up. It's how that we all the way. Thank you. DJ turn me up, crank it to the max. I got lots of ballers, I be blowing stacks. Polo on my to that turn the max. I be so turned up, I be swagging to the max.
Welcome back. And shout out to, again, the 70 plus people in the chat. Y'all kind of showing out here today, talking about Issa being raggedy. Moving right along. Swinging it right on the back around to our girl, Molly. Now, Dom, I distinctly remember you saying, this was your girl here. This was your girl. And I know you seen what went down with her and Jadena. And how she got upset that he was trying to help a sister out, but but I'm not your man though. I ain't even known you that long. So then she takes her raggedy butt over here to old boy. Okay, Mr. Blue collar worker here. So let me spin the block. Okay, let me go back to this guy. This was Mr. Nice Guy. Okay, we hanging it out, we kicking, we smashing, busting it down, cooking dinner, having meals and stuff. And then it's like, tell me some deep stuff. Tell me some deep stuff, friend. And his deep stuff got a little too deep for your girl. And she don't even want it no more. She don't want to do. Dom, is she playing in this man's face? Or did he play himself by telling her that?
Look, I'm all for owning your truth. And I like this character in the way that he is so unabashedly him in whatever space he's in. When he was around all them college friends and he was talking about how he didn't go to college, all they little reactions didn't faze him. He stood in and he was like, yeah, I didn't go and I didn't feel like I missed anything. And with the same kind of confidence, he was like, yeah, this happened. And so I appreciate that he can be so secure in himself and stand on him as a person. Like, this is a man who knows who he is, which means he is not a good fit for this woman who's still trying to figure it out. And I did like Molly in the last time we talked about it, because then I said she was the only person I felt like dealing with like adult stuff. I felt like everybody else was dealing like fresh out of high school situations. Molly was dealing with adult stuff. And now I got to retract that a little bit, because what do you want? What do you want, woman?
We were trying to tell you.
I know, but I can only watch the episodes I watch. So I'm just saying, Dad, what do you want? But at the same time, I feel like we all think that we would be so progressive and so enlightened, but this man say he got to know that that's a crazy thing. Like, even if there's no judgment, but you got to know that that's going to throw somebody off. That's not a normal thing that's going to come up in a wine tasting like that. You gotta. So him not understanding how she was fazed by that was the disingenuous part, because I'm not going to call her immature for going over it, because we live in a society. So I'm not even hating on Molly for that. I do want her to know what she wants, between the Jadena and the Enterprise man. Do you want the classic man, or the Enterprise man? But when you didn't pick this man, or you trying to pick this man, and he still hitting, he on 10s every time, every test she give him, he passing, except for this one time at band camp. Come on, Molly. Good guy.
I mean,
Molly.
if it was Nikki, that would have made her like him more. Ashley, but what about you?
Yeah, it's a no for me, dog.
However, so you would have left too? You was gonna leave?
Well, so here's the thing.
He was a good guy.
Listen, here's the thing. He was there for Molly. However, I think this actually was the best for him, because she would have kept playing with him. Molly was never going to take him seriously ever in her life. He was nothing that she really wanted, other than he was giving his devotion, his time and attention to her. So I mean, the circumstances, did she play in his face? Yes. Did she use him? Yes. But I think if she would have stayed in this, it would have been a worse outcome for him. For me though, yeah, every time I saw him doing any action with a banana or a lollipop or drinking a bottle of water, or even when he was down trying to munch on the box, I would have been seeing peen in his mouth too. I would have been seeing that visually. And so it just
you
would have
doing the bending?
it would probably just thrown me off, and that's just a personal thing. No judgment to him, and I respect his honesty. The other side of that though is, Molly, you wrong because you opened the door, you asked the question. Because later in the episode she'll say, why didn't he just keep that to himself or lie? But would you want a man that lied? Like, I respect the honesty, give her the information and let her make an informed decision. But yeah, nah,
Tyra, was this very immature of Molly to come back to this man that was being good to her just to act funny and just and leave him again?
Girl, the only thing mature about Molly is her bank account and her job. This is a child. This is a child. Like, I don't even think it was all of that to make it like, oh my God. Like, first of all, you asked. He could have lied about it. That's not, somebody probably took that to their grave because of how judgmental some people can be. And it's like, no, like, I'm not ashamed of it. I did it. It wasn't for me. And, I love women. I mean, I'm interested in you, like right now. Women. Absolutely. But,
delivered.
Act you shall receive, and she didn't want to receive it, and she harbored on it and talked about it and went to the friends and, oh my God, girl, and just made it a whole thing. And yeah, I like how everybody in this group likes to pretend that they're open, free, and liberal, but then you even have Tiffany, because he wouldn't. But what if Derek? He wouldn't do that. No, he wouldn't. And the only person who's going to be all free and clear, and that's because she's guilty, is Issa. Well, yeah, I'm just glad that we didn't drag this on any longer than we needed to, because the way I would have disrespected her. First of all, you showed up at my house. Showed up at my house intoxicated. I could have gave you the boot. A lesser man would have let you get back in your car in that state. No, brought you in, put a little blanket on you, forgave you for your little hoish ways, and then you tossed me out again because of something I did once. Yeah, it was trash. Molly was trash for this. Nothing was wrong with Jared. Jared was cool. One of the from this moment, one of the coolest men she got, until we get to y'all know.
Yeah. So Tyra, you staying with him?
Am I gonna stay with him?
That was
what did he do with this man again?
There was some bobbing and weaving.
He got some face like Louis did with that Soldier Boy.
So he just got it. He received it.
He received. Was there intercourse?
He said no. He said they made out and he got some face and sent the boy home.
I think I could live. There was no penetration. I mean, it's not my favorite. It's not my ideal situation. But if I cared about this person, enough, the relationship, like, there's nothing wrong with this person aside from that one incident, that one time, I'm not going to take that and smear it all over you and just think of you with a man every single 5 minutes. No, it wouldn't be by my ideal favorite thing, but I wouldn't get rid of him either. Not for that. Now, if he was penetrated, we got to talk.
I'm with Ashley. It would be stuck in my mind too, because I wasn't even there and I see it. I would see it. Now I wouldn't just completely. I would probably try to let him down.
I'm just thinking of all the other men who got a little top or a little more than some top from some man, and we didn't even know about it because they're not going to say it. Jared never gave off, oh, I'm a bisexual man, or I could, like, no, unless I say something, you wouldn't know. You think every single man you've ever been with, oh, he ain't never touched another man. You don't know that. He probably just didn't tell you. Especially this day and age.
And I'm in Georgia. You can't. If you these Atlanta.
And you'll never know. You'll never know.
And they from the A.
How would they know? How would they know?
And especially because some of y'all like to date felons, so I'm just putting that out there.
Set yourself up for that one.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Molly ain't want him, no. It did him a favor. Jared will be better off without her.
He was a rebound from Jadena in the first. She just needed a real reason to lead that good man. So Issa takes her raggedy behind back home after she done smashed and dashed. She didn't even tell you man goodbye.
I'm sorry, you couldn't get better pictures of Issa? All right.
I needed y'all to see the guilt. I needed the guilt to show up.
That's
on
the
it.
guilt.
Yes.
That's kind of how Issa be looking though in these early
Exactly.
episodes.
That's how she looked when
Damn.
she didn't even tell Daniel goodbye and thank you for a good time. She dashed on him, then got back in that house. And Lauren's like, yeah, I took it down. When they type in your name, they're not even gonna see anything anymore. It's completely gone. And then the Negro says, let's go shopping. Issa, try this ring on. Because he was talking to Chad, and Chad is like, I'm about to get married, my guy. So now Lawrence is like, oh, if Chad can find somebody, I know I got to hunker down and get it done. So she's finding out this man took care of the problem for her, because Daniel just caused a whole other problem. Lawrence solved the problem and said, you know what, we gonna be official. I done got off the couch. Let's do it the right way. I put up my boundaries. Let's do this thing. And all she can think about is that strong back. Ashley.
Okay, you just started that Best Buy job and now you got money to buy a ring. Come on, man. This was a desperate attempt to keep Issa, I think in place. Issa's dead wrong. Issa, did she take a bath before she got in that bed with that man and almost slow rode him as well? I was so disgusted by Issa up to this point. She deserved the vision in her mind. I feel like he should have cussed her clean out. Maybe not the slap, but definitely the cuss out. I wanted to see that happen. But yeah, no, this ring ain't gonna do nothing, baby. Don't use 2 months worth of Best Buy checks to buy this skeezer a ring. I don't look, skeezer. I don't listen, Issa. And then the fact that you let him go, like, you know what I mean? You let him. You're entertaining it up to this point. Issa's trash. She's a trash box at this point.
My man said I went and got you dry cleaning and everything. Tyra.
Man can't win for losing. I swear, man can't get down.
No, I just said, he can't. Don't use his Best Buy check.
It's the effort. It's the thought. And we can't even say Best Buy checks. It's like, hey, I wrote up here several times before. I've been contemplating. I ain't say I was gonna buy it. Let's just go talk about it. Let's go size, your ring finger. Let's go see where we are. Let's go look. We window shopping. Damn, I ain't gonna get it right now, but I'm thinking about it. But yeah, this is that. First of all, these pictures are hilarious. Okay.
This was the look of it. She was looking like this all episode 6.
Yeah, you said better pictures of Issa. Where are they?
She was moisturized when she went to see Daniel.
It could have been a couple more angles or something. Like those faces are they're a choice. I'll say that. Yeah, she should be shamed. Like, I just want to know why she got all gusto for Daniel. Like, this little black dress, them going to the movie. It was just sad. I'm like, girl, this is your date night look. Man, they came along with it next season. But this just wasn't. It's to be expected. She feels guilty. She can barely function, and she's making, overcompensating, waking up, cooking, work. Like, just say you did some Easter. Like, you cooked. You making waffles and stuff from scratch. You got pork bacon. Like, oh, let me appreciate this man. Let me appreciate this. I got a good man. Oh, now you want to appreciate this man. All of a sudden, you just had a whole epiphany because you got some different D. What's so different now, Issa? It's still the same Lawrence. You're just a cheater now. That's the only thing that's different.
Dom.
First of all, I need y'all to if y'all gonna pocket watch my boy Lawrence, I need y'all to pocket watch him better, because when he was talking to Tasha was looking at that bank account and said he got savings left. He got a little savings left,
and he need to pay some rent with that.
He was paying rent. He was getting them unemployment checks. Bills was getting paid. Where we saw not one scene where lights flickered. We saw not one scene where groceries were not bought. Matter of fact, they had so much money that she brought food home and he was cooking, and they didn't have not a discussion over the waste of money over buying dinner twice. Like they were good. They were good. They bought a new couch. You know how much couches cost?
Shut up.
Okay, my cup is here from King Nikki TV. Isn't it cute? It is, because I had one that game that one time.
I need Nikki. If you somewhere in here, I need you to supply one for the whole panel. I want a game or
No,
two,
she ain't doing that.
a half of one, before I get cussed out of here. But Dom, do you think that Lawrence really wanted to marry Issa, or was he just doing it because Chad was getting married and he said, "Well, we've been together long enough. If Chad can get married and he knew that girl 2 weeks, then I
Ask
could
me
do
that
something."
question. You
We
should
ain't
ask
getting
me
no
that.
younger. We ain't getting no younger. Might as
You
well
know,
do it.
might as
No,
well.
Lawrence is like, look, if we sitting still, we gonna die. So let's move forward. Maybe that's what's missing is the next step. We gotta move forward. We done got stagnant. We gotta lock this thing down. Yeah, this was a desperate move. This was a desperate move to hold on to something that's already slipped through your fingers, but you didn't realize it has. And this is a toxic relationship. And when you live with somebody and you've been together for so long, you start to not be able to rationalize life without them logistically. Oh, I got to pay for my own stuff. When you start thinking of life without them, you start getting anxiety, you got getting tight. And so you want to cling closer to them. And that's all Lawrence is doing. Lawrence is like, look, this is my safety net. This is my comfortability. This is what I know. And so I'm going to lock it down because it's precious to me. Not because she's such a great person, because she's not. It's just she's comfortable and she's familiar. She don't really add nothing to his life, but she's
Dom said, "My
she's
precious."
yeah. She's a safety blanket. She's a safety blanket.
Child, you should ask me that question. I'm gonna give my answer without trying to ruin for Dom. But Lawrence has a tendency to reflect whatever he's trying to see in their relationship based off of what somebody else did or said. It takes too long for Lawrence to act on his own accord. If Chad hadn't said a damn thing, just like if Chad hadn't said a damn thing in later seasons, Lawrence would be sitting around waiting for life to happen to him. Like, no, it shouldn't take for all people Chad to say something. Chad also said you need to go get a goddamn haircut. We ain't gonna do that.
I told y'all Chad is ratchet, but Chad on the low be saying some stuff if you listen to him. Like low key.
No, Chad be giving him good advice.
He might give him some ratchet stuff too, but it's some good advice mixed up in there. And then you got now that we have a guilty conscience, we trying to overcompensate. I'm gonna break you off some. We gonna bust it down. I'm gonna cook you breakfast, not just one thing. I'm gonna make the whole breakfast. Get up early and cook breakfast because that's a good. He tried to marry me. And you know what? He is staying fake. He is here. He done start working and stuff. He looking at me. This a good man right here. This is a good guy. Ashley, do you really think Issa think this is a good guy, or is this still guilt?
I think this kind of ties into what Dom was saying about like a comfortability, right? Like you've just been with someone so long, they become your comfort. Because if we look, and y'all gonna have something to say, y'all just gonna have to say it. But if we think about the amount of time they've been together in their 20s, and there's been no movement until he feels a little bit threatened. She had to go buy a 6-pack of panties at the Rite Aid for him to get in gear, to get off the couch, to get a job, and now take her window shopping for a ring. I'm not saying he's a bad man. I'm just saying, was he really serious about the relationship before now? Or is it the threat of losing her that's now causing him to do that? I don't think Issa necessarily thinks he's this great man because she's been in the ups and downs, right? She's the one we saw her evolution of being aggravated with him, with his shiftlessness. You know what I'm saying? And so now I think because she's done her dirty deeds, she feels guilt more than anything, like he didn't deserve her betrayal, and he didn't, right? Because the honorable thing would have been to cut ties with him when he wasn't getting it in gear and be done before she stepped out of the relationship. But no, I don't think this is about him being this great man, this epic man that she always wanted, and now just regretting it. I think she's in fear of losing her security blanket and what she knows. That's what I think that's about.
He wasn't ever that. we ain't say all that. He wasn't ever that. Like,
you don't think that she's thinking in her mind, let me cook this good man some breakfast. This is a good. Let me.
Well, I do think that she has a new appreciation for him in the sense that I think she realizes that what he did, like what she was upset at him for, did not warrant what she did. You know what I'm saying? I think she's realizing that, like, that was an outside proportion to what he did. And so now she's guilty because it's like I do have something good at home and I don't want to mess it up. And then like we said before with the comfortability, going out to the unknown is can be crazy because go on be with the glorified DJ. Let's see how that work out.
Don't do him. Don't do him. He had a whole studio. Okay, he was mixing them beats real nice.
The way y'all jumping to defend Daniel's job is hilarious. Go say it again. He was producer. Okay, those are different. No, at that moment, like when you're cheating on somebody, she realized, like, oh, you know what? Daniel doesn't know when I come home from a long day, I might want a slice of pie from our favorite bakery. Daniel doesn't know that, like, that's when the little details start to matter. Then those things clicked in her as far as what values that Lawrence does bring to her or to their relationship, what they've built over the years. Like, I don't have that with Daniel. This was just sex. Duh, Issa.
Yep. Tyra, do you think that Lawrence was sensing anything when she went to a jewelry store, but then when they get home, she want to smash and cook breakfast? Do you think he had any spidey senses here?
I mean, Doris, no, because I think out of all, especially the way Issa presents, the awkward black girl, at least Issa's a lot of things, but she's not a cheater. Not her. She would never. Like, he wouldn't expect that from her. He probably just like and especially Lawrence looks slow mind. Like, yeah, I'm doing good. Like, look, okay. All right. We get back to what we used to be. All right. I must have really put it up. That's what I'm doing. That's how I put it down. You see that? She got up and cooked. What you make? Tacos? Like, yeah, you gonna get us in there and cook, clean, make the tacos? Absolutely. Like, yeah, he thought, oh, we're getting back on track and moving into the right direction because my woman's my woman. She doing, we rocking. He thought it was all good.
And then, but you thought, sir, you thought, and then Daniel's like, so for real, you
ain't talking.
We ain't gonna talk. You gonna call me? We're just you smash and dash, and ain't even say thank you.
You don't want them.
Okay, you ain't trying to come make no more beats. You ain't trying to make no more beats at the studio. You don't want this studio love, Tyra. Do you think that at that point Lawrence got suspicious, or did you think that he was just like, oh no, Issa, this ain't no problem. Issa wouldn't do me like that. Issa wouldn't do me like that.
That little pep in his chest went like, oh, well, what the hell? Who is this?
Yeah.
Who is this? Like, Issa's not the one, But before we go to bed, I'm gonna flip my phone over on the nightstand, like the one taking phone calls. She's not that. So for this random man, random name, I don't know who this is. Text your phone. It wasn't, super incriminating, but it lets you know, like, you have been talking to somebody.
Nah, yeah, it was super incriminating.
So we're not talking. It's like, wait, because so we're not talking is cold. Like, no, we were freaking talking. It's a way to say, like, if it was like, so you like, what's up, Issa? Like, I ain't heard from you. Like, what? No, it was, so we not talking. That's deep.
That's deep.
You get a text, you get read into content. So we not talking. The hell that mean? Like, so we not talking says a whole lot. That means we were talking, we were into each other, and now you ghosted me. Like, what's up? We not talking? Yeah, the lights went on real quick.
Ashley, how you think Lawrence feel? He just got broke. Because you remember the other day, Issa was like, no, I just want to be held. And then all of a sudden, she like, I got to put it on you. And he feeling good right about now until...
I don't know why he felt good about that. Because, girl, Issa ain't putting nothing on nobody. Let's be serious. The Kyocera phone is cute there on your slide, though. But yeah, that's got to be heartbreaking because he probably ain't got none in a while. Issa definitely has been holding out that coot nanny on him for what it's worth. So yeah, his feelings are hurt. Lawrence finna be, and and this is not a generalization, but it's a little bit of a generalization. A lot of times that men can't necessarily take the types of things that they can sometimes dish out. And so we know what's going to happen with Lawrence. He's going to take this to the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th degree once everything is all out in the open, because, it bees like that. But yeah, he's going to be hurt. His feelings are definitely going to be hurt. And I'd be questioning too, Issa, because who is this? Issa, why is he in here? Who is this? I'm it'll be interesting to get back to these moments. So yeah.
I want to know why he waited. I would have woke her up. Who is this? I would put the light in the face.
Which brings us to
no.
Dom, as we slide it over, as we lead from him getting up, walking, they got some pep in my step. I propose, she fixed breakfast, and then who is Daniel? Who is this thing? So if we see this, you see something that look a little sus on the phone, are we going to keep it to ourselves and gather more receipts so I can compile everything and then take it to you? Are we going to say, oh, this is nothing, that my partner would never do that? This might be somebody from a job. This might be an over. It just don't bother me. They tell me everything. Or do you say, get your ass up? Who the hell is this? Who is this? We're talking about it right now. What we doing, dog?
we not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that because this is, especially this example, is more than a suspicious text message. It's not a whole bunch of stuff I need to figure out. It's a man's name. You was talking to a man enough where he feels jilted in the fact that you suddenly stopped talking to him, which means something happened to make you stop talking to him. Something dramatic happened. That means you didn't cross the line. That means I'm going to go to the bank and make a big old deposit. I'm going straight to the bank and I'm leaving something. I'm not leaving with something. I'm leaving something there. I'm leaving I'm going to the bank and I'm leaving it in. I promise you, I'm going straight to the bank. I'll wake you up when I get back. Nah.
Drop it in the chat, y'all. I want to know if this happened. If you was Lawrence, what you doing? Are we waking him up right then and there? Are we brushing it off like this is no big deal, or are we going to go into detective mode and do some more investigating? Ashley, what you doing?
I don't go through people's phones, but in this situation, I know he stepped on it with whatever happened. You need to wake Issa up because she's been giving you hell. It's time to have a conversation because clearly there's stuff that's been unspoken. I'm not a fan of harboring on it. Let's just talk about it, Lawrence, because you finna sit up and think and question when you can go straight to the horse's mouth. Ask that heifer what she did. The woman of ill repute. Find out what she was doing in those streets. Be direct.
Wait, say that last sentence again, Ashley. What is she?
A woman of ill repute. That's what she was. LJB said, awaketh, sir. Yes. Get thou up. Out of thou bed. Okay. Yeah, because there's no point in dragging this out. Y'all already 3 years overdue. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have probably called it off in year 2. So let's just get it on the table and be done with it. Let's call a thing a thing.
Tyra, what you doing?
I'm climbing on top of your ass like the wife in Goodfellas, putting it in your face. Because who is this? What is this? Explain yourself. And so you better help on have a flashlight. Who is this? I mean, you getting up immediately. I ain't putting nothing down. We're not gathering evidence for how much evidence we need. I'm always waiting to collect data. No. Either you can explain it or you can't. Absolutely not. Ill repute these messages. What the hell is this? I can't.
What y'all doing in the chat? Are we taking it as part of evidence? Are we building a case? Okay, we're going in detective mode. Are we doing like Dom and saying, you know what? I'm gonna hold this for a second, and then I'm gonna come back with something. Are we brushing it off?
Because he's leaving something, Kay. He said he's leaving it in over there. He said,
at the bank.
Yeah, I'm making a deposit. I'm making a deposit at the bank.
Or Are you already knowing what's up? Because Dom said if somebody gotta say you was talking to them and then you stop, it's already something going down. Dom said, I'm going to do me. I'm about to go creep on the down low and do
Oh,
it.
what? Down low. We're gonna be on Snapchat the whole time. You don't get a play-by-play of this. No, it's scorched earth at this point. It's scorched earth. You
Dom
don't,
said,
no.
"Mama,
Now, how
shut
much
up."
info do you need before you go to the bank? You can't see that text and go straight to the bank now.
Okay. because you got to remember, Lauren's slow. I'm not slow. Because you didn't pay. Because we just got done fighting. We got done fighting, and we was not good when I got the Best Buy job. When I got the Best Buy job, we was still not good. So I'm doing all this stuff, and we still not good. Now all of a sudden we good. Now all of a sudden you come back and you miss housewife when you come back, and then I see this text. So to coincide, you didn't cut this dude off from talking, and now you all on me. You done something. Now I might not know exactly. I didn't know you was boom boom room in the studio. I don't know that. But I know you done something. You done something. Now I'm gonna go do something.
He said he gonna do like
owe-
Uncle Shannon. He said he gonna be my Michelle.
Yeah, Mama,
She gonna
shit,
have
good
Oh,
for her.
Lord,
Ashley.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
That's
Because
my
at this
shit.
point, it ain't no talking. At this point, when I come back, is how we divide these assets up. Is whose apartment is this name in? That's gonna have to decide who gonna leave. Like that's the conversation we have. It ain't no working it out at this point.
Oh, don't play
Who's
with
getting the
Dom,
new
bro.
couch, Dom? Who's getting the new couch?
Oh, that's
Y'all
my
just
couch.
bought a couch.
I'm getting the
No,
couch.
that's my
My
that's
couch.
my couch. Because you ain't soiled that couch like you didn't soil this relationship. So that's my couch.
Call it.
Dom, but what if it wasn't that? What if you found out it wasn't that? What if he was like, you ain't called me back? We're not talking because she was trying to get a new job somewhere.
Really? Really?
Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do if it wasn't what it looked like?
There's no way. It's no way. It's no way. Oh, and I say this because if I stumble over the phone like Lawrence did, I actually I don't go through phones, but I got the password. I can get in it. So now that I done seen something, now that I done seen it. I wasn't looking for it, but I didn't seen it. So one, if that's the only thing in the text thread, like it's no history, big problem. Big what you deleting history for? If it's so innocent,
He said now it's premeditated. Now you covering up.
Now you cover it up. And then if it is a text thread, now I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody got iPhones in TV world, so I know your location. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. There's no more talk. There's nothing necessary. There's nothing.
So we're going straight to the bank.
Who you making a deposit with at the bank? It's a lot of people at the bank. Who you?
Tasha, we know who it is.
Yeah.
No, I want him to say it. I want him to say it. So if you were Lauren, you're going straight to Tasha to the bank.
Straight. I do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I'm going to the bank. I'm going to the bank, and you think I'm speaking metaphorically. I'm going to the branch. I'm standing in line. I'm waiting for Tasha, and I'm be like, when is your lunch? Because what you've been waiting for has arrived.
What you've been seeking, you gonna find.
Seeking, girl. With them tatas was up.
What you looking for? I got what you searching for.
You can at least wake her up to let her know.
She's gonna wake up to these melodies from heaven that Tasha gonna be singing. That's the only thing she need to arise in. It's
Melodies from heaven.
Dom, what's your zodiac sign? Just to
Dumb said, take me in.
Hold me close.
Right down on that. Child.
because Dom said, I got time today.
I got a lot of time.
You might not have had time the other days, but Dom said, I got time today. For some foolishness. Thank y'all for showing up here to talk insecure with us. It was like we got close to 80 people in here. Y'all keep running it up. Keep running it up. We love to see it. We want y'all to keep coming. We got seasons and episodes to go through. We're swinging it back around to who is it? I think you up next with hosting, right? Struggles.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley, you next. Oh, okay, wait.
Yep, I was
Yes.
first. Tyra was last week. You're this week. Yep, I'll be next week.
So yes,
baby.
all rotating to talk about these episodes, and the saga continues with Issa and good old Lawrence and Daniel, who we need to see some more of. We saw a lot of extraness these 2 episodes. But we gonna it ain't over yet. It ain't over.
I will say, I need y'all to be in the chat supporting, be underneath the video supporting, hitting that like button, supporting, because this is a retrospective. And if you guys do not show up to the retrospective, it has to go. It has to go, and we have to replace it with something else. So if you are here for us discussing Insecure beyond season 1, because we always going to try to finish what we started. But if you want us to continue on discussing, and that's for everybody's channel on the panel, run it up, show some love, show the people, treat us, like Issa treat Daniel. Show me you want it. Show us that you are interested and you guys are enjoying the content. A lot of you guys say bye and then you leave. You leave and nobody's commenting, nobody's saying anything. The comments in the chat are great and they're active and we love it, but we need the comments underneath the video to know what you guys want, because we do put out a lot of content every single week. So sometimes you don't know. So after we do, process of elimination and common denominators, if you're not showing up for something and Insecure lands at the bottom, Insecure is going to need to go. So I would love to know how you guys are feeling about this retrospective, and if you're still interested, so we can keep it on the list.
Absolutely. And Dom got to see it all the way through. He just owns season 1. There is a lot more of this mess and this foolishness to go around, and this awkwardness to go around. But thank you all for showing up on a Monday night for us. Before we get up out of here, y'all know we got a lot going on. So I got to let y'all know what we have going on this week. Dom, what's going on over at Screen Static Studios that just got over 5? Now we got to make it to the next.
Right. We got over that 500 hump. So now we're going to go to 1,000. Now we're going on to the next one, man. And this week it's a lot. We got some, like I said, September been kind of a slow month for movies for me. But we got some movies coming out this week. We got Megalopolis coming out. And by the time it come out, I'll figure out how to say that word without getting word mouth. But and it's going to be a lot of reviews this week. We're doing some The Penguin live. You got to come and watch that. And Screen Stack. It's gonna be all the nerdness, all the TV, all the movies. We're gonna talk about it and have a good old time.
Thank you, Dom. Ashley.
Y'all, do me the biggest favor in the universe. If you're watching From, and if you'll be there tomorrow night for the From Live, we're talking season 3's premiere. Please go to my channel and check out my uploads. I have a video, everything you need to know before starting season 3. And I have my season 3 episode 1 recap already up. So please run that up. Please run up the Menendez story video as well. And then don't forget, tomorrow we have From, Wednesday, the watch along for Imitation of Life, hosted by me. That's going to be so fun. Thursday night we have Aaron. Friday we have Reasonable Doubt, and another watch along where we'll be talking 3 Women. Episode 3, we're gonna be watching it together, y'all. And I don't even know if y'all are ready. If you watched episode 2, then you listen. I'm just gonna say, just put your seatbelts on. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, all right, for Sloan's story. Friday night. The ladies have Killer Con Saturday, and we have Grotesquerie, you guys. So as y'all know, it's something every single night. Please make sure you're subscribed, and please make sure that you have the notification bell hit for everybody so you don't miss a thing.
Yeah. Hit that notification bell. Struggle.
My video for Welcome to the Dollhouse 1995 will be dropping tomorrow. Be sure to run it up when I drop it, please. I would appreciate that. I will be hosting From season 3, episode 1 tomorrow. Same time, same place, as usual. So if you are interested in your watching From and you engage with the show just as much as we do, please show up for that. And be sure to show up and join in on the Imitation of Life watch long, because we're going to be crying. We're gonna be crying. I'm not gonna say we. I don't want to speak for nobody else. I'm gonna be crying. Imitation of Life is one of those movies though that is gonna make me cry every single time. Soon as Mahalia Jackson decide to pop out and say, "Soon we'll be done in the house of the Lord," I gotta cry. It's standard. So if you want to see struggle cry, please be down with the watch alongs and be a part of the team and become a member of the channel. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for engaging with us in Insecure. We really have a good time here. And we are really enjoying going back and watching the show and talking about it. So that's why we need y'all to show up for us and show us that you're loving what we're doing also. And thank you.
Facts. But y'all know I ain't gonna be crying tomorrow because I'm a thug. I'm an OG, triple OG. I don't do it unless you get one thug tear, but that come around like every once in a blue moon. So, but I'm be there. I'm gonna be there during members only movie night tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining us. We let y'all know everything that's on the channel. So make sure you like, subscribe, notification bell. If you want to join Blockbuster Movie Night and other exclusive content that we cannot do in public, hit the membership. It's on everybody's channel, links in the chat. Come on and join us for movie night. And just to remind y'all to join the memberships and about movie night before we get out of here. And also, if you have not seen we talked about it yesterday. My challenge is watch the first 15 minutes of episode 1, season 1. Ashley got all the breakdowns, all the recaps. Just give it 15 minutes to see if you like it, because we're going to be here tomorrow talking about season 3. My interview is up with Harold Perrineau, and we're going to see y'all tomorrow. And hopefully Wednesday at the movie night.
Sarah Jane? That's my baby.
You mean Sarah Jane Johnson?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Mrs. Johnson.
Never seen him.
Oh, Mama, stop acting. Stop trying to shift people around as if they were pawns on a stage.
White. White. White!